Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new film, Smallfoot. But before we get into this review, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. So Smallfoot is the story of a Yeti named Migo who stirs up his community when he discovers something he didn't even know existed, humankind. So walking in to see Smallfoot, I was just expecting a throwaway kids movie that really isn't going to be anything special. And Smallfoot, for the most part, isn't that special, but it is better than I thought it was going to be, and here's why. There's some great world building done in this movie. Like, this movie really takes the time and the effort to establish the world and the lore and the mythology of like this community of Yetis, which I thought was really well handled and really well established, which really gives the film an edge over most of these other throwaway kids movies and makes you think this movie might actually not be that bad. I really liked our main character, Migo, the main Yeti of the story, and just watching his job in the community and seeing what his life is about prior to meeting the human. And his dad in the movie, played by Danny DeVito, which I thought was really cool casting. And our two main characters, Migo and the human character Percy, played by James Corden, which I thought was a nice touch. The two characters' stories have similarities and they almost kind of mirror each other, and the film really picks up when the two characters eventually meet in the film, and that's when the film really gets going for me and really became a lot more interesting and became somewhat of a deeper story. And while it is more than just a surface level kids movie, I think a bit like The House with the Clock in Its Walls, although not as bad, this movie did need to do a bit more for the adults in the audience, but I think it catered just enough, even though I would have appreciated it to cater to the adults taking their kids to this movie a bit more. But there are plenty of laughs in Smallfoot, some jokes and gags and things that happen in this movie that I just thought were absolutely hilarious. Now, this film does try to convey messages and put forward some lessons for kids to learn in the audience. And this film does it in not so subtle ways, but it's also not done like in over preaching it kind of thing. Because the lessons this movie is trying to teach are also the lessons that our main characters are also trying to learn. And I do appreciate the effort to, use kids movies to teach our kids lessons and to convey some messages and some important things to learn for life. However, this movie, I feel like some of those messages are going to go straight over the kids' heads, and some kids are probably going to walk out a little bit confused, and that could be seen as a negative. However, the film does compensate for that with plenty of laughs. The kids in the audience that I was in tonight were pretty thoroughly entertained by this film. I would say Smallfoot is your above average kids movie done by Warner Animation, which is an up and coming animation studio. Like, they've pumped out some pretty decent stuff for the last few years. I mean, Storks, I think, is just ridiculously bonkers, but it's a decent little movie. And Smallfoot isn't a bad movie, it's an above average film. And I do think you can get some enjoyment out of watching Smallfoot. So if you have kids, take your kids to see it, or just go and see it. I went and saw it and I don't have any kids. And I enjoyed Smallfoot quite a bit, more than I was expecting. So guys, thank you very much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom and I will see you guys next time.